We all watched the documentary Pumping Iron, right? It's a film that has become a cornerstone of the bodybuilding history, captivating audiences with its raw intensity and behind the scenes.
I definitely miss it. Was all of this stuff true?
But little did the audience know that the filmmakers of Pumping Iron just lied to you. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger admitted that later on.
Because certain things were created. Now it is important for people to know what is the reality.
You see, Pumping Iron shed the light on Arnold's journey to the 1975 Mr. Olympia competition and introduced us to two contrasting personalities, Arnold Schwarzenegger and his competitor Lou Ferrigno, who later gained fame as the Incredible Hulk. The documentary showcased Arnold as a relentless, charismatic winner, while Lou was portrayed as an underdog with a quiet and introverted nature. However, it turns out that the filmmakers took creative liberties to enhance the drama, and the personalities were fabricated.
The only way we could raise the money for the movie was by making it more dramatic.
More than that, unknowingly to many, a significant number of Arnold Schwarzenegger's stories in Pumping Iron were made up, driven by his desire to captivate and enthrall the audience, with more intriguing narrative to show the viewer that he does everything in his power to win, even if it means sacrificing. Arnold himself admitted to fabricating stories, creating a persona of an emotionless winner.
But I mean, the reality is, I made up a lot of this stuff because I felt like that's the way you get attention.
His larger-than-life personality and outrageous statements were all part of his strategy to capture attention and promote the sports of bodybuilding.
So I acted really totally cold, and people, it really worked. People were shocked about this.
And no, Schwarzenegger didn't skip his dad's funeral to train. Even the story about his father when he died was made up. This scene helped create a caricature for Schwarzenegger in the movie, portraying him as an obsessive, single-minded machine, almost like Terminator, you could say.
When my father died, she says, "Do you come home to the funeral?" I said, "No, it's too late, he's dead, there's nothing to be done, and I'm sorry, I can't come,
In a later interview, Schwarzenegger himself admitted that he stole the story from a fellow competitor he previously met in France, who truly did not attend his father's funeral to prioritize his training. Regardless, Schwarzenegger's father died in 1972, 3 years before the filming of Pumping Iron.
The reality of it is that it never happened. My father never died before any competition. He died 3 months after a competition in 1972, and I saw him just shortly before he died. Now I took a story that I actually heard in France. One bodybuilder one time told me, 4 years before, a story about how he never went home to his father's funeral, how his father died, he just ignored it. He says, "Yeah, here to stay focused." So I stole that story. I said, I have to say that story.
On the other hand, Lou Ferrigno's story was also influenced by the filmmakers. His training environment was altered to create a better contrast with Arnold. He is introverted. He had never won a Mr. Olympia title before. He trained in his dark basement gym. His father serves as his personal trainer, offering guidance and support every step of the way to show Lou as an amateur.
My father never really was really involved in bodybuilding, and they asked him to be in the film. They thought it would be good to have father and son. I was not really me.
The image of Arnold was a cold-hearted, charismatic, extroverted champion mentality. No doubt or fear or empathy for his enemies. He is honest. He does everything in his power to win and always surrounded by beautiful women. Or his gym buddies he works out at Muscle Beach or in Gold's Gym. Also, he was a bully.
To be honest with you, he was cocky.
But here is where it gets even more intriguing. By manipulating the narrative, the filmmakers inadvertently affected the outcome of the competition itself. Lou had plans to train at Gold's Gym, where he would have had a better training. The presence of other professional bodybuilders would have pushed him to train harder. Yet, the documentary's influence shaped the path of both of competitors.
I got everybody around me in the gym that 1/3 of my size, people not looking like bodybuilders. You could see this one scene, I'm walking in and one guy doing a dumbbell curl.
Yeah, you got 10 right.
And it's hard to stay motivated. So the only way I can motivate myself is just keep screaming Arnold's name in the gym and just keep pumping that heavy iron.
Now, I'm not saying that Arnold wouldn't have won without these manipulations. He was undoubtedly a formidable bodybuilder, but there is a chance that Lou could have had a different trajectory if circumstances had been different. Perhaps filmmakers unknowingly altered the course of bodybuilding history.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Despite the blurred lines between reality and fiction, Pumping Iron achieved a tremendous success. It brought bodybuilding into the mainstream, kickstarting the fitness craze of the 1980s and launching Arnold Schwarzenegger's career as a global superstar. Lou Ferrigno also gained newfound fame, signing a contract with CBS shortly after the documentary's release. So does this manipulation of truth make Pumping Iron a bad documentary? Well, it depends on your perspective. If you believe a documentary should provide an impartial and objective view, then yes, it falls short. But let's not forget that documentaries are inherently subjective. By crafting a narrative, filmmakers shape our perception and evoke emotions.
And that's why we never call it a documentary, we call it always a docudrama.
Like for me, I think Arnold's lines were the most entertaining parts of the movie. It impacts me and millions of bodybuilders all around the world.
I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym, I'm getting the feeling of coming at home, I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. So I'm coming day and night.
Is a pump better than coming? It's not, trust me.
What about you guys? What do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep pushing forward. Peace.